Streaming live on Facebook.
Yes.
Welcome, Bonolo. Welcome to Plan of Action, hosted by myself and my able co-host, Lerato.
Hi,
Say that again.
I was greeting her. Hi, Bonolo.
Yes, absolutely. Where we bring in a value edian who tells us about their trip on Value Ed and how they've been experiencing it. And you, Bonolo, we're just working out now, have been here since beginning of DOT, right? So it's well over a year. So tell us a little bit about Bonolo. Before we do that, let's actually make sure that we record this as well. So we'll record it here. Yes, that's what we want to hear, recording in progress. So we're interviewing you, Bonolo, and you're going to tell us a little bit about let's start off this way, Bonolo. When did you join? Let's get there. It was in August 2020, right?
Wow.
August 2020, in the depths of COVID-19.
Yeah.
So tell us about Bonolo.
Bonolo, wow, okay. So I'm in first year and I'm studying actual science. And when I first joined Value Ed, I was in matric still. And with the shock of COVID, I was not doing well. Because everything had just changed so quickly and it was not normal because none of us had been through it before. And was even worse because we were all in matric. I mean, that was my final year, and there were so many plans that we had. But yeah, I think I was able to cope because I think the self mastery course helped me a lot. Because I understood that just because things change, it doesn't mean that I have to be haphazard and not know what's going on and feel like I don't have things under control. But it made me realize that, I can be in control of my mind and I don't have to worry about things I can't control, like COVID and, everything being online. And yeah, it was just so much. But yeah, that's another in a nutshell, I guess.
Lerato.
It was just sweet and short. It's a nice thing that you got to have that other person that's just virtual because we couldn't meet up. You could not meet someone new and they would give you advice or talk to you with anything. So with Value Ed, that virtual connection that just helped you out through that COVID period. So after you've joined with Value Ed, what was the things that transitioned, like from the Bonolo that you knew in matric and then the Bonolo that you know now that's crafted by Value Ed so much? What would you say to that Bonolo that was in matric that has changed now, evolved to this beautiful Bonolo now? There's quite a lot, but I'll try and name a few. I think for me, the main thing, I think I had a session with Uncle Vic. I remember I think it was on the Value course. And that was like my first session. And there was something that I wanted to do. I wanted to start my NPO. I had started at the time, but I wasn't like as far as I am right now. So I had the idea in my mind. I knew how I was supposed to get everything that I needed to because I was collecting certain kind of uniform. And I knew how I was supposed to do it, but I hadn't like started doing it. And I remember after I had that session, it just pushed me to just go for it. And I think the difference between Bonolo then and Bonolo now, that Bonolo now she's very like she'll just go for things. Like I always used to overthink everything, and I thought I had to have the plan set out and make sure that I've thought of all the pros and cons and now I've thought of it, I can actually start implementing it. But now I'm I'm more encouraged to just go for it. Like if I have an idea, just run with it and don't worry about um the other stuff. Uncle Vic always says just start. Okay, so
Yeah.
I has pushed me to just start with things that I need to do. And I'm also more of a visionary now, I think. Like I make sure that I see what I want. Like if I I have an idea, I always make sure I put it in front of me so I see it happening in the physical. So like in my room, I have like millions, not millions, but I have a lot of things in front of me, like even as I'm studying, and just so that I can keep myself motivated and you know, keep myself going. And there's also another thing that I've implemented is like 30 minutes of like alone time, like where there's like where there's just like it's just me and my thoughts and me thinking and planning. Planning is also another big thing that I've also started doing. Yeah, but just making sure that I have that alone time, because that's when I feel the most. That's when I have moments where I'm so encouraged. Like even though things don't work out in the physical all the time, but just making sure that my spirit and my mind is fueled, and it that's what keeps me going. So
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
great. Yeah, the juices to flow in. You just want those.
Bonolo, you need to run the next value add setup. We're going to set up courses that you can run. And the thing about you, Bonolo, which was really phenomenal from day one, and this is the thing that when once you finish varsity, you're going back into second year varsity. Very soon it'll be gone. 2 years, is going to go real quick. You'll be finished. When you go back to young people, particularly those at school in grade 10, 11, and 12, you can tell them the story about just building on top of yourself, right? The Bonolo that started, in July, August 2020 is just so different to the Bonolo now, right? But that's just been a building process that you, Bonolo, have crafted. Because you at one stage you were attending more courses than anyone else in Value Ed, right? And still are, right? So you've been deliberate about building yourself. Tell us about, you said 2020 was difficult, but what was amazing is just how you were deliberate about building yourself. Tell us a little bit about you building yourself, trying to put this plan of action into place. I'm fascinated about that, specifically with you, because shucks, I mean, at one stage, I think you had 6 sponsors and 6 different courses.
I think for me, I've always been like, I don't want to stay at the same place. I don't want to feel stagnant. I don't want to feel like I have no purpose. I don't want to feel like, I'm living for nothing. So even with that, I understood that, fueling myself is the best way for me to move forward. I mean, I can study and become a great intellectual person. But if I'm not fueling myself, then I'm not fueling, because I'm just like another robot. So for me, I think the biggest thing was making sure that I fueled into myself. Like I made sure that I was, not that I was okay, but I was investing in myself. And I think that was something
Investing.
Yeah, that's a
that's
bold
one
one.
thing that I said. I think I did tell Uncle Vic is that I don't want to feel like I'm just doing nothing, but I want to invest in myself. And I remember we are talking about because I wanted to join the social media and branding course, and I was already on the self mastery course, and I wanted to join the branding course as well. But I didn't know if I'd have the time or if I was allowed to do more than more than 2. So and then I was like, let me just go for it, because I don't know what the content is, but I know that I'm interested. And because I'm interested and I think it's something that I would be keen on listening on, I'll make sure that I'm doing it. Even if it means that I'll have to move things around. I made sure that I could invest in.
Okay, okay. No, that's fantastic, fantastic. I think we lost your audio a little bit towards the end, but yeah, look, I mean, Bonolo, you know, I think Larato and I will say that we're truly proud of you. We're truly proud of what you've achieved. We met you in grade 12 when you had these aspirations of being an actuarial scientist. And here you are finishing year 1 of being studying actuarial science. So you're literally manifesting what you are thinking. You are creating what you are, envisaging, expecting, desiring, and truly proud of you on that.
And truly it is, yeah, Uncle Vic has said a mouthful. Because to hear another youth, a young girl, saying that with the time that she has, with what the opportunities she's been given, she's investing something in herself, is remarkable. Because a lot of young girls do not have that vision of, I'm investing in myself this, and with the time and opportunities that I have, I can do this for myself. We're always looking at, okay, I'll be employed some way. Okay, I have this idea, but how do I take it forward? Those are they are wonderful words from a young girl to hear. Because even if I was someone in grade 12 and I hear someone saying this, I would also be jumping up to the opportunity of joining value add. I want to also invest something in myself, be something out there to other young girls, other young guys that wants to be something in life. It's really remarkable to hear a woman say that, a young girl who hasn't even been out there in the working world, but already has an idea, a stepping stone in it. It's remarkable.
No, absolutely. Parting words, Bonolo, to encourage people to join Value Add and be like Bonolo within a year or less than a year?
Wow. I don't know, I can't put it in enough words, like the gratitude that I have towards Value Add. Because it made me understand that there's a bigger picture, and it's not just about me and my role. And yes, I'm investing in myself, but it's so important that you do invest in yourself so that you can be an investment to other people. So you can
Woo! Check that out.
I think it's very important that for me to be the best version of myself, yes, I need to invest in myself so that I can help other people. So yeah, I think that's basically what Value Add has done for me, and it has also helped me be like, yeah, awesome in every area of my life. So, yeah.
No, fantastic, Bonolo. Thank you very much. Thanks for taking time out to come and chat to us. We're wishing you the best for the last few weeks of exams, I know, which you are writing. And thank you for being who you've been. And thank you for being such a massive contributor to Value Add. And yeah, we're looking forward to being part of the journey forward and charting and planning the action ahead. Yay! So fantastic stuff. Well done.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Bonolo, for your time. Thank you very much.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. And have a good weekend.
You too.
Thank you.
Cheers. Bye.